Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zaim Haikal bin Muhammad Zalani. My student number is 2021125183.
The police are one of the main institutions in Malaysia. Since the time of the Malacca Sultan, the police have been responsible for the enforcement of law and order. Royal Police of Malaysia, or now as the PDRM, the duties and responsibilities of the police force have become more complex as it relates to maintaining national peace and security. The threat of crime can also disrupt the country's political and economic stability. Hence, the police will continue to strengthen its efforts in addressing this issue. The community is very important to the police, as there are a few officers who are taking advantage of it by engaging in various forms of misconduct. For instance, they are not cooperating with criminals who report their activities. This will erode the people's trust in the police and cause them not to cooperate with them if they encounter a crime. This will also cause criminals to commit crimes due to the lack of action taken by the police.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Atira Sofia binti Muhammad Zin. My ID number is 2021111211. So today I want to talk about planning. Planning is the management function that involves setting goals and deciding how to best achieve them. Setting goals and developing plans help the organization to move in a focused direction while operating in an efficient and effective manner. People often confuse the role of planning and scheduling. There are 4 types of planning. First, operational planning, strategic planning, tactical planning, and contingency planning. Operational planning is these plans describe the daily situation in a company's operation. Therefore, operating plans are often associated as use plans or long-term ongoing plans. The plans that will take place includes strategies to approach the problems, rules to be followed, and specific works, procedures for the step-by-step process, as well as ensuring the situation achieves certainty. Next, strategic planning. Strategic planning is a description of the whole business that happens. This is the scope of the organization and will provide results in the long run. The basis of specific planning can range from the next 2 years or up to 10 years in length. The key pillars that are important in strategic plan include the vision, mission, and the value of the plan is. Next, tactical planning. Tactical planning helps strategic planning happens. Such planning is doing tactics devised by the organization to achieve what is intended in the plan. Typically, the scope is less than 1 year, as well as dividing each strategic plan into ongoing fractions. Tactical planning differs because of the state of operational planning, because tactical planning is concerned about what needs to be done to achieve the goals of the plan. Lastly, contingency planning. Contingency planning can be defined as to get in a situation that requires a change of plan. Next, the manager needs to anticipate change while looking at the faults of one of the major planning type. In fact, in this case, contingency planning become major and an important resource at a time when change is unpredictable through the limitation of thinking. Next, I want to talk about how Royal Police of Malaysia (PDRM) manage issue of reducing crime rate. There are two programs that PDRM have managed issue of reducing crime rate. The first one is Safe City Program. Safe City Program was launched 1.5 decade ago in Malaysia. Safe City Program was enforced in 151 native authorities areas specializing in hotspot with street crime. There are 992 closed-circuit television CCTV were put in 55 native authorities area. The Black Spot Whitening initiative introduced in 220, implemented in crime-prone in 76 areas. It also focused on eradicating vice and gambling spots and drug dens. Its collaboration among PDRM, AADK and Immigration Department of Malaysia. The initiative showed 61% population safe compared to the target of 55%. Next program is Omnipresence Program. This Omnipresent program was deter crime and further reduce the fear of crime, not just show of force by law enforcement. A community program to foster better relations between law enforcement and general public. The program comprises three main components.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ishraq bin Osman. My ID number is 2021124709. The headquarters of the Royal Malaysian Police is located in the PDRM Administration Center in Bukit Aman. Other agencies and divisions with the PDRM also have their own headquarters. The District Police Headquarters is also known as the District Police Headquarters. It is various departments and units are managed at the PDRM Administration Center. The State Police Chief is also the Police Commissioner for the 14 contingents. The duty and responsibility of the Inspector General of Police and the Chief Commissioner of the Anti-Gravity Agency are some of the most challenging jobs in the government.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hi. My name is Siti Sarah Nabiha binti Ramel Shafri and my student number is 2021110993. Hi guys, okay, I'm gonna talk about decision making. So, what is a decision making? Decision making is an vital work in administration. Decision making is the method of making choice by recognizing a choice, gathering data, and evaluating elective resolutions. Using a step-by-step decision-making handle can assist you make more considered, keen choice by organizing important data and defining options. So guys, do you want to know about the importance of decision-making? Let me tell you. So, the importance of decision-making is administration is basically a bundle of decision-making handle. The supervisors of an undertaking are mindful for making choice and finding out that choice made are carried out in understanding with characterized goals or objective. Why? This is because decision-making plays an imperative part in administration. Decision-making is maybe the foremost imperative component of a manager's activities. The Royal Malaysian Police (PDRM) has various decision-making strategies to do anything related to the problems that occur in Malaysia. Why this is said so? Because the Royal Malaysian Police (PDRM) is one of the national heroes who do work to prevent big problems from happening in Malaysia. In order to make a strategy to run smoothly, the Royal Malaysian Police (PDRM) needs to formulate a strategy carefully and systematically. Why? Because the crackdown on criminal activities in Malaysia is very difficult and not easy as considered by Malaysians. Guys, what the strategy used by the Royal Malaysian Police PDRM? Let me tell you. So, the strategy used by the Royal Malaysia Police for each case is different. Among the strategies used by the Royal Malaysia Police to reduce the crime rate in Malaysia are establish the Malaysian Border Control Agency, or we call as a ACSAM. This was established for the purpose of strengthening control measures and for the enforcement of illegal activities on the borders of countries on land. With the assistance of the Malaysian Border Control Agency, ACSAM can reduce criminal activities in and out of Malaysia. Among the examples, illegal entry, or known as party, has been rampant in Malaysia. Let's go to the next strategy. The next strategy used by the Royal Malaysia Police is to establish the Department of Integrity and Standards Compliance (JIPS). The Department of Integrity and Standards Compliance (JIPS) is to overcome disciplinary problems of every officer and member of the Royal Malaysian Police PDRM. Why this is said so? Because criminal activities also occur in the members of the officers on duty. This is also to prevent corrupt practice from happening to each other. So guys, the next strategy is the Royal Malaysian Police PDRM has also advised Malaysians to be wary of suspicious calls. The strategy done to tackle this crime is the Royal Malaysian Police PDRM together with the Malaysian Multimedia Communications Commission, or known as SKKM, united to establish a joint cooperation to take actions to demolish and prevent the cybercrime. Controlling. What is controlling? Controlling is one of the foremost essential capacities of administration, like planning, organizing, staffing, and more. Controlling is an imperative work, and without controlling, management cannot guarantee the specified comes about. Besides, controlling is also the control of organizational exercise in such a way as to encourage objective attainment. Do you want to know about the importance of controlling in finding a solution for the problem or issue? Let me tell you. The importance of controlling in finding a solution for the problem or issue is setting execution standards, comparing genuine execution with benchmarks or objective, taking remedial activity, and more. Next, the controlling strategy done by the Royal Malaysian Police PDRM is community surveillance and crime prevention. Among the roles played are divided into two approaches, which is reactive and proactive approach. A reactive approach is an action or deed that will be taken after the crime has occurred. Among the examples of actions taken are such as arrests or corporations to track down the threats or hidden criminals to escape. The proactive approach is an action taken before the crime occurs. These community surveillance and crime prevention activities are able to open the eyes of Malaysians that it is important for Malaysians to take early action before criminal activities spread in Malaysia. Next, the Ministry has created a Strategy KM MC plan for the Ministry of Home Affairs, KDN. Besides, this will indirectly improve the performance of the Royal Malaysian Police PDRM in terms of discipline and strict control to prevent widespread crime. Among the examples, security challenges regarding crime. The strategic plan that will be used is like the emphasis of the law for all Malaysians, no matter above or below, and anyone who violates the law will be prosecuted. This way will have a more positive impact for the security of the country and the people of Malaysia. Strategic human resources. What is strategic human resources? Strategic human resources means a detailing of a methodology analyzing a weakness experience to increasing something like capability in something that needs to be emphasized. These strategic human resources are important to show where shortage occur to improve for the better improvement. The strategy for human planning for the Royal Malaysian Police (PDRM) is to guarantee that the organizational structure of the Royal Malaysian Police (PDRM) is continuously in a control state, such as being able to meet current needs when something should be confronted or challenges, but must be in line with the vision and mission of the Royal Malaysian Police (PDRM). In addition, the Royal Malaysian Police (PDRM) must be smart in terms of positioning in the organization according to the functions of the Royal Malaysian Police (PDRM), because this is often exceptionally vital for the result of a matter, and this will facilitate the work of others, whereas working or performing their duties respectively. Why? It is said so because the Royal Malaysian Police (PDRM) is a group that is highly regarded and respected by all Malaysians. If the Royal Malaysian Police (PDRM) does not have a way to position the organization according to the suitability of the staff properly, it will give a complicated problem and will affect the Royal Malaysian Police (PDRM), and crime in Malaysia will increase. This is a strategic human resources that has been done by the Royal Malaysian Police (PDRM) in reducing the crime rate in Malaysia.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Cik Syahir Afham bin Cik Nur. In conclusion, we can conclude that the police and the people of Malaysia need each other, because if there is a crime in a place, then the police will be sought for help. As said in the introduction above, we can conclude that the people will be more peaceful if they cooperate with the police. People and police can be said to be like a blood is thicker than water, because they need each other. This is because the people are working with the police to tackle the rampant crime problem in our country. For example, they are working together in overcoming to current COVID-19 pandemic by creating condition of social imprisonment and movement control order to ensure the virus does not spread. Therefore, as said in the planning above, we can say that the PDRM has planned many ways to overcome the crime rate. For example, the planning done to manage the problem is to launch Safe City program. Launching a Safe City program is launched a decade and a half ago in Malaysia. The subsidy program was enforced on 151 indigenous people, authorities area, and especially in hotspots with strict crime to ensure a safe and secure environment. There are also 992 closed-circuit televisions is installed in 45 native authority provinces. Finally, we can see the effect of the PDRM, namely the crime rate in Malaysia is declining. Therefore, let us all be grateful to the PDRM for safeguarding the security of our country. That's all.